Boxing is supposed to be about skill, but sometimes it turns into a full-blown dance recital.
First round for Shannon Briggs. He gets him again. O'Pine.
One clean punch lands,
Oh, he's got it going with a left hook. What?
and suddenly legs forget their job description.
Was good, and Dunn staggered, and he's down in the second round.
Knees start arguing, and balance files for divorce.
Oh, it's a big shot, Nick. Rocked him.
These aren't knockouts. These are emergency survival dances.
From Tszyu was good, and another one! Floors Judah! He's up very quickly, but his eyes are in orbit! It's on!
Give us 37 minutes, and we'll take you through every epic chicken dance in boxing history. The first one on the list is Craig Baker versus Humberto Savigny, and this one went sideways fast.
Drives Savigny into the ropes. Baker again, right on top of Savigny, cuts there with the right hand.
Savigny immediately realized he had signed up for a very bad night.
By Baker. And Baker drops him. And Savigny is in trouble. He's dancing.
Each step looked like a trust exercise gone wrong, and the ring quickly turned into a slapstick stage where the only thing standing strong was Baker's power and the referee's patience.
He's on his feet.
Baker's gone, and it's over. How do you like it?
In June 2005, Shannon Briggs didn't just beat Abraham O'Kean. He turned the ring into a malfunctioning ice rink and handed O'Kean a pair of skates he never asked for.
They trade left hands, now a right hand over the top from Shannon Briggs. And O'Pine goes...
Actually, quite a lot.
Second knockdown.
By the end of round one, O'Kean wasn't boxing anymore. He was auditioning for the greatest hits of chicken dances.
Of what has been a big first round for Shannon Briggs. He gets him again. O'Pine saved by the bell.
By the third round, Briggs decided the remix had gone on long enough.
Position. Briggs did know.
Punches connected. He was away from the game. Now there's a couple of left hands and a big right hand. And O'Pine goes flopping down to the canvas.
He uncorked sharp left hooks and followed with a right hand so rude it knocked O'Kean's internal GPS completely offline.
Not the greatest chin call time, but plenty of getting up, forcing the referee to do his job.
In 2009, Badr came in like a man who had replayed the loss in his head so many times it had a soundtrack. From the opening bell, he was firing lightning-fast combinations.
I mean, did you see the ease? Hasn't slung the legs yet, which surprises me. Overeem, gut-munching knee, toothbrush. It is electrifying. Body shots. He's scared to step in there. Oh, he's tagged him! He's tagged him! He's tagged him!
Overeem managed to beat the count, but that just meant he got a sequel nobody asked for. Haye swarmed him again, unloading like a clearance sale on violence.
Here comes Haye! Here comes Haye! But it goes to the body! Uppercut, uppercut! There's the right hand! Oh, it's over! It's over! It's over!
Overeem was stumbling around the ring like a rookie on roller skates during his first ice rink trip.
Ankle meets the jawline of Overeem. He does the chicken dance. And it was over.
Japanese sensation Tenshin Nasukawa had already turned the ring into a dance floor for years, but Rui Ibata showed up just in time to star in the most unforgettable routine of his career. Tenshin was moving like he had cheat codes enabled. And when that lightning-fast left-right combination landed, Ibata hit the canvas so suddenly, it looked like gravity had personally targeted him. The second knockdown was where the real choreography kicked in. His balance was completely gone, his survival instincts were running on fumes, and Tenshin was calmly circling like a director watching his scene play out exactly as planned. Ever wondered how Shaolin Kung Fu survives when it gets dropped into modern combat with no safety net? Yaong vs. Yasuhiro Kido answered that question loud and clear. Long came in throwing splashy, theatrical Kung Fu moves, posing with the confidence of a man who truly believed ancient scrolls came with an invisibility buff. For a moment, it actually caused Kido some confusion. Then Kido flipped the switch and unleashed the ninja update. One clean shot later, Yaong was no longer channeling Shaolin wisdom. He was boarding a first-class flight straight back to his ancestors, luggage included. In 2009, boxing rolled out a real-life fairy tale when David Haye stepped in with Nikolai Valuev, a man who looked less like a heavyweight and more like a walking apartment building.
Other than Peter Rademacher,
And in any rounds that are close,
Haye zipped around the ring like a mosquito with a championship dream, annoying the Russian giant who spent most of the night trying to locate him using sonar.
taking more chances than he's taking.
they started telegraphed the shot.
Then came the moment that broke the internet before the internet was ready. In the 12th round, Haye cracked Valuev with a left hook that short-circuited the big man's operating system.
Oh, like it's paper darts against the mat. Oh, he's got it going with a left hook. What a finish here. Haye gets to Valuev.
The 7-foot titan started doing a confused wobble, a slow-motion chicken dance like a fridge tipping over during an earthquake.
And another big left hand.
Can you hear his knockout? And he's shown he's got the power.
Saying I've won this, you know. It looked very silly. And
When the dust settled, Haye walked away with a majority decision, a broken hand, and the WBA title.
From London, England, and no.
The Andre Ward versus Chad Dawson fight was supposed to be competitive, but Ward turned it into a public service announcement about levels.
He does. So far, Steve Smoker seems very focused on it. Quick left hook inside by Andre Ward. 103, Dawson 13 out of 61.
By the end, Dawson's legs simply refused to cooperate.
At 160, and some of those fighters are relatively large 160s. And
They weren't injured. They were emotionally exhausted.
time and again.
So instead of doing a full chicken dance for the highlight reels, Dawson chose the emergency exit and quit.
Legs are gone, and there's the third knockdown of the fight. That began with another crunching left hook. That's a wise choice. He's done.
Frank Bruno walked into that fight, thinking he was cruising, but Jumbo Floyd Cummings showed up ready to turn it into a disaster movie. At the end of round 1, Bruno got clipped with a right hand that felt less like a punch and more like being hit by public transport at full speed.
Oh, what a good right hand right on the bottom. Oh, Bruno's gone. He's gone. He's out on his feet.
His legs immediately started freelancing, performing an awkward chicken dance like his body had forgotten the original choreography.
Fell into the arms of Lawless.
Somehow, Bruno survived the chaos.
But Cummings knows what he has to do now. The man doesn't know where he is. It's Bruno, but his defenses are open.
Rebooted his system, and remembered he was the stronger man in the room. By round 7, the miracle recovery was complete, knocking Floyd out.
Oh, there's the right. He's found him at last. Surviving. He's got it. First knockdown. He's made it to his feet, but his legs are gone and he's counted out.
In his final fight as a pro, Dunn showed punch resistance made of wet cardboard. Every time Kevin Bennett landed a clean shot, Dunn reacted like his legs had just received a system update they didn't agree to.
Right start, the caught with the right hand by Bennett, and the legs wobble.
You're still hoping, if you feel you're on the...
Left hook to the body from Bennett. Was good, and Dunn staggered, and he's down in the second round.
Talking about taking the full force of a shot, and that's what happened there.
Again, the dynamo falls. He is all over.
The fight ended quickly, mercifully, and honestly right on time.
Cannot stand. In comes Colin Lake and Terry Toole.
Credit to Dunn for reading the room and realizing his chin had officially clocked out of professional service. Round 2 had just begun when Tyson slipped in and dropped a left hook like a bomb.
Off the forehead of Braidwood.
Trevor tries to work underneath of him. That is, a left hook that really caught him. Notice the lazy left. Watch Tyson load up with left and right on one. Tyson clips him with a right as soon as, a light right hand, but then clips him with a left hand. Look at this, combination, and Berbick ready to go, but he stays on his feet. Another right hand, championship of the world. Trevor Berbick and Mike Tyson. Tyson goes to work right away, and he gets Trevor in trouble, and he's down. He'll have to take things of all time. Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a light left hook, and he goes down.
But that was just the start. Berbick got up, and his legs started auditioning for a dance battle he never signed up for.
I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out. It'll be scored as a knockout.
He stumbled across the ring, hit the floor, got up wobbling like a broken shopping cart, and crashed right back down like gravity was on a mission.
The count. And it'll be scored as a knockout for Mike Tyson.
Judah started strong, showing off his quick hands and cool confidence right from round one.
He's down to work himself.
Yes, he really has. He's worked all his life for this moment, trying the whipping uppercut. 21 knockouts on his slate, and there's the left uppercut, which was a peach from Judah. The pressure goes on, and Tszyu holds.
Tszyu struggling in the first round, but another nice, as a right hook that time. Tszyu in trouble once again.
Combination. What a start this is.
Then came round two, and in the final seconds, Tszyu timed a brutal right hand that dropped Judah like a switch had been flipped.
Clapperboard, 10 seconds left here in the second round. The right hand from Tszyu was good, and another one! Floors Judah! He's up very quickly, but his eyes are in orbit! It's over! J80 stopped it! Judah immediately up and complains!
Judah staggered, tried to play it cool, then wobbled like a newborn deer and hit the canvas again, giving us one of the most iconic chicken dances in boxing history.
A right stoppage.
Definitely. Fighters' instincts, they wanted to continue, but what a punch that was. But look at the state. Judah is trying to speak to the referee. Instinctively, he knows what he wants to do.
In round 7 of Alvarez versus Trout, the usually composed southpaw showed a rare flash of vulnerability.
Thrown the exact amount of Canelo looking to Trout. There's a nice 1-2 that catches Canelo. Canelo lunging in.
They just want to touch something and make...
Right hand. So what that... and a nice right hook there. No counter. Right by Trout. Trout now going to the uppercut well. And Canelo lunging forward, not gauging the distance, and Trout tagging him. Canelo lands left in the round. A nice jab from Canelo. That stings Trout. It comes back a minute here as Trout now beginning to...
Trout was staying disciplined, jabbing and moving well, until Canelo uncorked a right hand that shattered his rhythm in an instant.
When you have a conventional fighter, and there is Canelo dropping Trout with a straight right.
With perfect timing, Canelo's punch crashed into Trout's chin and scrambled his balance like a flicked switch. His legs did that awkward little wobble, not quite a full chicken dance, but close enough to make the crowd gasp. In round 3, Kean launched a left hook that hit Braidwood so hard, his legs filed for independent citizenship and tried to leave the ring without him. Braidwood didn't just wobble, he unraveled like cheap yarn, spinning sideways as his legs broke into a full-blown chicken dance. One clean shot and his whole system shut down, like someone yanked the plug. The ref took one look and said, "Yep, we're done here." Clarke opened up by poking holes in Ulrich's defense, landing stiff jabs and body shots that slowly deflated the so-called Argentine spring like a leaky tire.
Not afraid to let his hand go, which has at times been his downfall. Got to follow it up with a right hand. Explosive, a very right hand.
Clarke just caught an invitation if he senses an opponent.
Then round 2 kicked off, and Ulrich's problems showed up right on time.
Savon's just keeping it calm in the corner, but in rip-roaring fashion. When he had all it hurt in that last round was recovery. His first round, he's got on his his feet here, uppercut through the middle.
Clarke weaved in, buried a shot to the ribs, then sent an uppercut that practically rebooted Ulrich's system. His head snapped back, and his legs turned into overcooked spaghetti.
Twice, actually, and yeah, credit to the referee there. Shades of Terry Harper Baumgartner there. Done exactly the right thing, jumped in, was very alert and quick because one more shot there.
Vladimir Myshew was just 18, fresh out of Moscow. But in round 4, Georgi Chelokhsaev uploaded an overhand right straight to his face. Instantly, Myshev's legs installed Windows 95. Back and forth, glitching, no coordination. The poor guy looked like he was trying to roller skate on an oil spill. Now this one is legendary. Adrian Broner strutted into the fight acting like he was Floyd Mayweather's louder cousin. All arrogance, all attitude.
I can promise you this. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly, man. It's gonna get ugly, man. I don't know if he's faking like he don't understand English, but after December 14th, he's gonna speak English, and the fight, I don't think it's going full 12 rounds. I'm going for the knockout.
He treated Marcos Maidana like he was just an appetizer on the menu, but oh, karma had other plans.
And he swarms Broner along the ropes.
Maidana landed that punch so clean, Broner's legs instantly turned into Wi-Fi signals trying to reconnect. Suddenly, the man who came in with swagger was doing the Kentucky Fried foot shuffle. Maidana didn't just beat Broner, he turned him into a meme with feathers. Iran's Ahsan Bahani swung those hammer fists and shattered Jamel Reynolds' glass jaw like a cheap wine glass at a wedding.
Fighter, you can tell.
Good right hand, he's got it staggered. Jack Reese is looking on. I mean, he's just lost it. He's out of control right now. Really, he had those wiry legs. That's it. Down he goes.
That's it.
The man was out there doing the chicken shuffle like he's auditioning for KFC's halftime show.
As we say right there. Actually, it was not a bad dance move. Yeah. Now here we go. Here's the end of it. There was that right uppercut, left hook.
In 2012, unbeaten Andrei Rauzik got tested by Russian gatekeeper Denis Bakhtov. Now this was just a trailer. In round 8, Bakhtov clipped him clean. The man looked like somebody unplugged his controller mid-fight. He broke into the chicken shuffle. Even the fans started flapping their arms in sympathy. Kirkland Lang, the gifted one, was styling on George Collins all night.
Oh, that right hand punch.
Then, in round 5, boom.
Oh, he was out before he hit the floor there, wasn't he? He really wobbled.
Collins' legs turned into rubber chickens, wobbling like a newborn giraffe.
Well, he was a confused, bewildered young man at that stage.
He somehow stood up, but honestly, that fight should have been stopped right there.
I'm amazed his legs really were so rubbery at that stage. But he'll dive in now, Mickey Van, right away. He had to do that. I'd hope he'd do it first time up.
Taking Parker on 2 days' notice? That's like trying an exam without studying.
Doing that with the straight shot you are. And that relationship he's got needs to be very careful. Look at the curling power. Turning into real fights. He gets back to his corner.
When Parker landed that shot, he wasn't boxing. He was at the club at 3 a.m. doing the chicken shuffle nobody asked for.
And then he fell apart.
In round 2, Whitlock landed one clean overhand right, and Jackson's legs clocked out, doing a dance even his corner didn't recognize. He did the drunk uncle shuffle.
Careless with this guy. Right.
It looked like every part of his body got a different instruction. Arms flailing, legs jitterbugging, total poultry panic. But here's the wild part. Jackson got up and flipped the script.
In the green, white, and red, yeah, he used, got into the distance of the shorter man Whitlock.
And now a right hand rains in from Jackson as he's on the attack, and he comes back and wins it with a TKO.
He cracked Whitlock with a clean right, snapped his head back, and poured it on till the ref had to jump in.
What a turnaround by Greg Jackson.
Areola came in reckless, and Stavern timed him perfect. One shot, and down he went.
Title as they open up. Much more measured approach here. There's a lead right by Areola as he backs Stavern up, catches him on the left, sends in the uppercut.
And that's the fight that Stavern is fighting right now.
Trout here.
Jab that time. That jab, it might be quick, but it takes too long to get. Guess what? Jab is starting to land.
Areola looks to apply pressure, and there's a left hook here of round 3. And Chris Areola is taken.
First round, ever since then.
That came crashing home as Stavern stays sturdy and
activity. Areola took an in-between fight. Tune up. Stavern, 1 year, 1 month.
A sweeping right hand has Areola spaghetti legs and down.
A looping right hand crashed into Areola's temple, and boom, rug pulled, lights flickered. His legs turned to spaghetti, wobbling into the ropes like a drunk at last call. He spun halfway around, hit the deck, and even when he beat the count, he was skating on jelly knees.
Headshot after headshot. And that is it.
That's it, man. Too much, Chris.
The bell rang, and boom! Powell and Bundraj nailed each other so perfectly, they both hit the deck like synchronized swimmers.
It wasn't a double knockdown, it was a knockdown.
But when they got up, only Powell had his legs under him. Seconds later, he uncorked a crushing left that had Bundraj flapping around in full chicken dance mode.
By Powell and
Bundraj made 2 shaky attempts to stand, but his legs clocked out for the night, and the ref finally waved it off.
The most astounding, it looked like the Zab Judah fight.
A final press conference. First punch, watch.
Counter right hand.
That's a double knockdown. Either guy, maybe because he wasn't sure who to rule. And then one shot and it's over. That's a combination. Zab Judah against Tszyu and Trevor Berbick against Mike Tyson.
Yes.
Round 7 kicked off with the O2 crowd buzzing. The tension so thick you could almost hear hearts racing.
Anthony Joshua's midsection, which, good shot.
And White at the moment is backed up.
Yeah, but
trying to just roll with it here.
Yeah, he is, but he's trying to land that counter left hook as well, White. Jab.
Left hook in the left hooker.
Yeah.
Nice again. One of those things, I'm sure Banks has looked at that and said, we'll deal with that when it matters, but edged is about him will. It just seems to be a little bit out of ideas, and
Joshua fired a straight right that snapped White's head and left his legs wobbling like overcooked spaghetti.
Oh, it's a big shot, Nick.
Rocked him early out of nowhere.
He lurched sideways, arms flailing, somehow delaying his inevitable meeting with the canvas. Then boom! AJ's trademark right uppercut rocketed through the middle, leaving White flat on his back.
She's playing the matador in there at the moment. Bludgeoned him with a huge right uppercut. White is down, and I'm not sure he's getting up from that.
This is over, Nick. He's not getting up. No way.
Griffin was lost in no man's land before he even knew how he got there.
Pride on being underestimated. Jones lands a solid left hook to start the fight.
Let me tell you, that first left hook hurt Griffin.
And so does the second one.
Hands in the first fight.
And hoping in the back of his mind that Jones fight out. He's not trying to set anything up with a jab.
Just past the 2-minute mark, Roy Jones Jr. launched a leaping left hook that crashed square into Griffin's jaw.
Game, and Griffin is benefiting by it. Oh, what a left hook. What a left hook.
Second knockdown of the round.
Griffin crashed to the mat, and the real spectacle began when he wobbled up like his legs were on a 5-second delay. His legs gave out entirely, sending him stumbling in slow, awkward circles like a drunk, searching for the exit.
In a proper shape, you get the proper sparring, he can do it. I was shocked that he could do that to this guy.
The second round turned into pure chaos when Dawson slipped in a short left hook. It didn't look like much, but it fried Kean's system like a bad power surge.
Again, you're going to rock in left. Real power shot. And now caught by left hand from Dawson. And Kean's unsteady, almost went there. And a big left hook from Kean. And is going to be the end of the fight, surely. He's all over the place. Richie Davis is having a close look at it, but I think this is going to be all over. It is!
Kean's legs gave out instantly. He staggered, grabbed for the ropes, and broke into the classic chicken dance like his feet were suddenly freelancing.
For Dawson.
Short left hook on the temple.
And another one. British champion John Lewis Dickinson will be watching this, I'm sure.
Knees dipping, arms flailing like he'd forgotten the manual for standing. Kean somehow beat the count, but those chicken legs were still wobbling, and Dawson wasn't about to let him off the hook.
When he unloaded the left hook, that one was a cracker.
It was a tremendous shot, wasn't it? But what impressed me a lot as well was not just obviously his power.
Round 5 was when it all came undone for Olajide. Barkley's nasty left hook landed, and suddenly the wheels weren't just off, they were rolling out of the arena.
First round and a very sharp round.
And Clarke jabbing the scowl on his face. And on career, Iran Barkley.
Left by Barkley, who followed with the uppercut.
Scoring in this town.
Olajide's legs liquefied instantly.
Keep away from Iran Barkley.
He tried to steady himself, but his knees folded like a cheap lawn chair. Barkley pounced, unloading until Olajide hit the deck again.
Olajide cannot get away. That was a desperation attack.
Down, the referee would stop it.
And now it has stopped. It is all over, officially.
Boger came out blazing, and by round 2 against Armenta, the fight turned into pure chaos.
Outside of Mexico, very busy this year, Joe. This is 8 fights since January, fight per month. Boger's set up that counter left hook. Just see that physically and mentally. You know, he's trying to settle down a little bit, trying to get his bearings, and he moved forward unbeaten. And there is Sharif chance to settle down. Attacked so quickly by the quick-handed Bulgari. Armenta didn't seem to be ready, but now he's definitely not ready as his legs go away and his body goes another. I'm on Trevor Berbick, Mike Tyson.
After a blistering combo from Boger, Armenta's legs went rogue, sending him skating around the ring like he'd just stepped on a patch of black ice.
Quick hands by Bulgari, using the jab, doing it technically right, using the quick jab to set up the right hand.
The ref gave him a count, but Armenta was still mid-chicken dance. Seconds later, Boger unloaded again, and his corner had no choice but to throw in the towel.
Right now, settlement. No, but Bulgari needs to stay calm, and that fight is being stopped the corner.
Halfway into round 1, Hamid got clipped, and suddenly his knees turned to jelly.
Not just waiting in, gets to the body, wobbles nails with a left hook upstairs.
One clean left hook in the 9th, and his opponent's legs reacted like they were in an earthquake drill.
Big left hook by Barrera.
But he hasn't thrown anything with it. And the Prince has developed since he was a boy.
He's not taking that advice. He's going for it.
1 second Hamid's grinning, the next he's wide-eyed. Straight up went from James Bond to Scooby-Doo in half a second.
Stuns Prince Nassim as stalking and trying to land that left hook. I think Barrera has already shown with his chin, watcher.
The Mexican master stayed cool, stayed ruthless, and handed Hamid his one and only pro defeat.
Marco Antonio Barrera.
Round 3 just started when Pacquiao launched a laser left hand. Lucero didn't fall. He just froze mid-ring like his controller batteries died.
Counter offense when that's jabs in the round. I'm not sure how Lucero's going to. Lucero was supremely confident in his and a big left hand. Again with the body. Lucero just taking the punishment and trying to duck away. Fight has been one-sided in terms of meaningful contact. Coach argues that his 122-pound fighter struggling to make weight, feeling as though he's in control against Emmanuel Lucero. After that punch, he is totally in control, and the referee instantly stops the fight.
For a moment, Lucero stood there upright, eyes blank, pretending everything was fine, but his legs sold him out, wobbling like a puppet with broken strings. The chicken dance was in full broadcast.
Because Lucero was a sitting duck target there for Pacquiao.
One left hook in the first round, and Kuswara was wobbling like a wedding guest at 2 a.m. right in the spotlight.
Number one. Nice. From the Lance Costello fight, simply walk into the right hand.
Oh, he's hurt, he's gone.
Oh, it's over.
It's over, all right.
In round number one for Tszyu Kuswara, he is not getting up, and it is over.
1 second, Kuswara was upright. The next, he was stumbling like somebody cut the power to his balance.
Down with the chopping left hook inside. Bang! Flush on the chin. And that's what does the damage.
Meantime, this is what did it.
Oh, perfectly timed left hook. Perfectly timed. Look at that. Is he gone or what? Here's another angle. Oh, what a... just...
Following 2 previous meetings, British fighters Andy Till and Wiley Swift met for the 3rd time.
Forward the 2, but he has tended to cut up and...
One clean combo, and Swift was bouncing off the ropes.
He's following it up very strongly. And
his legs turning to jelly, like he was sponsored by Jell-O.
He's taking a lot of punishment. He bravely comes back on the left, and it's stopped. It's over.
He was brave, sure, but those legs had already quit the fight.
And I would think now they'll be thinking about a world title opportunity for him. Just take a look at this again, Glenn.
Some very good shots, very strong right hand, left hook, and he was in desperate trouble there. We know Swift has very good recuperative powers.
Fidel Hernandez landed a vicious left, and Brandon Mitchum gave us the Deluxe chicken dance.
But there's no doubt that Randy takes a back seat to Eddie Futchin at 80 years of age. These 2 guys are getting banged up. I mean, Hernandez comes in here with an 11-1 round. He has been wobbled on a couple of occasions.
And now he goes down really just...
He stayed upright, wobbling like a broken washing machine, until the ref finally pulled the plug.
He has no legs at all. And Munoz taking a long look and calls it off.
Quite an upset here in the first defeat for Brandon Mitchum. His father is very angry. The fight didn't have very much longer to go.
Michael Moorer, in his prime, was pure danger.
First round. To be outside the right foot of Michael Moorer. There it is. And look, he landed a left hook when he did that. And he's staggered with the left hand. And down he goes. The left is the one that put him down, and this fight is over.
That right hook to the top scrambled Billy's GPS, sent him straight into a chicken dance, and then Moorer's jab came in like a cruel encore.
And there's the strong jab. That's strange because that was the left hand to the jaw. The first one is the one that did it, and this angle showed it more clearly. And then the big punch in that second flurry. Speed of Michael Moorer is something that even at 224 pounds, as we look at this replay again, is something that he continues to have. And if there's...
Frez looked sharp and winning this fight comfortably. But then David exploded and turned him into the star of a comedy sketch. Arms waving, legs drunk dancing, balance left the building.
Looking to a pounding, and finally the end would come as the referee stops the fight. Look how wobbly and out on his feet Frez Oquendo was.
With Daniels well ahead on points, everyone thought the script was written. But boxing loves a plot twist, and this one came out of nowhere.
Que bien ha metido este hombre. Con la derecha sensacional, que izquierda cruzado, durísima. Siempre esas derechas clarísimas y volvió. Y las derechas rectas como esa.
But damn, when it landed, everything changed. In the 11th, Vasquez dialed in a piston-like left hand, detonating clean on Daniels' chin, and the legs told the remaining story.
Que noquear como acaba de hacer acá Daniels. Acaba de hacerlo con esa izquierda terrorífica del peso superwelter en versión de la Asociación Mundial de Boxeo. Acaba de hacer lo que le decía.
Daniels crumpled, but somehow beat the count.
Sinistro. Ecco qui il sinistro, guardate come cade. Vasquez crolla il tappeto Daniels. Fatica a rimettersi in piedi.
His upper body trying to look composed, while his knees betrayed the truth.
Non ce la fa ed è KO. Colpo di scena. Avevo appena detto solo.
After upsetting a faded Mike Tyson, Danny Williams thought he was ready for the big leagues.
Such the heavy favorite.
Now the right hand.
But against Vitaly Klitschko, reality hit hard, literally.
He's badly stunned.
He's all over the place, Danny Williams here. It could be stopped. Down he goes.
Dr. Iron Fist cracked him again and again, sending Williams into a series of chicken dances before finishing the job with a knockout.
It's a pummeling. Oh my goodness. It's a bad thing for him to do in a way, because at least he's made something. He's got him. He's got him. Walked onto it.
Hooking him on the forehead, but that was a hook which landed on the chin.
Williams has to take another big right hand. And another two. Caught off balance.
I'm not troubling Klitschko in the slightest. He's just soaking up.
Oh, there we go. That might be it. And still, he gets up. Will Jay Nady let him fight on? No, he will not. Over in the 8th round.
Alex Arthur cracked Woody Greenway so hard, his legs turned into jelly on a trampoline.
Stop in times. And does a lot of sparring happening at the moment. Good body shots early. But you never know. You never know. And again, a little reminder to Alex Arthur. Another good-looking left hand. Oh, and he's all over the place. Right at the end of the round, he can hardly get back to his stool here.
His brain kept shouting, "Fight!" but his knees were screaming, "Night, night."
And really, when he's behaving like that, was time to pull him out, I think. Blast everybody away in one round. I think he probably knew that anyway.
Daniels rushed at Peter like he'd just snatched his wallet and tried to run.
Got his knees buckled with that right hand. Daniel Jacobs all over Kim Chocolate.
McCoy didn't hold until a lot of shots got through. Corey's got a hold. Jacobs doing a great job.
Vicious right hand. Quillen on inline skates. And the referee has already stopped the fight.
It was only the first round, but Peter had no idea what hit him. He was tottering on his feet, forcing the referee to step in. Any more, and it would have turned ugly. If watching boxers turn into impromptu breakdancers made your day, don't stop here. Smash that like button if your jaw hit the floor, and subscribe for more bone-rattling, jaw-dropping knockouts.